and welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show where the fact of the matter is the facts don't matter. Let's meet our players, shall we? As a TV host, he's comfortable with breaking news, but he's here tonight to bend some truths. Team captain Charlie Pickering. Alongside Charlie is an award-winning comedian and bird watcher. Please welcome Geraldine Hickey. Also joining Charlie is an actor who's been part of so many iconic TV shows, his face practically screams, "Look at me." Look at me. It's Pete Rosethorpe. And captain of our second team, it's comedian Frank Woodley. On Frank's team is a comedian who has tattooed on his chest a game of tic-tac-toe. Former girlfriends say it's the only exes he has close to his heart. Welcome, Tommy Little. Finally, she's a music guru, DJ, and the voice of Aunt Trixie on Bluey. It's Miss Warhurst. Here's how we play. Our teams will take turns reading stories. It's up to the opposing team to determine whether the story is true or a lie. The team with the most correct guesses wins. So, to round one, home truths, where panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before, so they've got no idea what they'll be faced with. Charlie, you are up first tonight.
OK. I once asked a plastic surgeon to give me the nose of Ed Norton.
Frank's team, where do you want to start?
Ed Norton is who?
Yeah.
Probably best known for the movie Fight Club. He plays Jack in Fight Club.
Yeah.
Who is like the
He's
the
not
lead character.
Brad Pitt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was that the mistake? You wanted make me look like the guy from Fight Club, and you went, no, the other guy.
What was it about Ed's nose that made you think mine?
Well, I thought it was realistic. Because what happened, I had a broken nose, it was quite messed up, and the surgeon who was fixing my nose, I'd never thought of this before, but he said, we can do other stuff with your nose. Is there anyone whose nose you like?
I think you missed an opportunity. I would have been straight to Adrian Brody.
What was it that your nose... Why did you break your nose? How did you break... Tommy? Sorry, I'm so sorry. It's the first time I've ever asked a question. Let me have another go. Charlie, what is nose? I'll have one more attempt at that. How did you break your nose?
I was assaulted.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
And so in what would later in the press be described as a coward punch. But at the time, it was just getting hit.
Did you always want to go for a celebrity nose, or did you ever at any point think, I might just get my best friend's nose and freak him out?
Would that weird you out if I got your nose?
Shit, yeah. Hang on, if you're getting something of Pete's, you're not getting the nose, you're getting the ears, for sure.
Hey.
What? Get his nose and walk around like regular people? Get his ears and fly away.
Hey.
What am I getting picked on?
Yeah.
You know, you could have gotten yourself a chin bum. Like, check that out. Yeah. Like, while you're in there, one of the sexiest...
Oh, my Lord, you do too. I could swap a card in that.
Because you're fully dressed, but ever so slightly nude. When you got the chin bum.
Charlie, your new nose, how is it different from your old nose?
It's a bit more Edward Norton-ish.
Did you wake up from surgery and go, who am I?
No. Because...
There was a bandage
Because they
on it.
fixed my nose, they didn't take my brain out and put someone else's brain into my head.
Charlie, can I please ask a question about the horrible crime, and I'm sorry it happened to you?
I believe that's why we're here.
Yes. Did the person get charged?
No, they didn't.
Were they not found, or did they just decide that, well,
No,
you deserved it?
I did know who it was.
You did?
But they were a high school kid, and I just thought, you know...
I'll get him later.
Yeah. That's right.
I love it. All right. Is Charlie telling a lie, or is that the truth?
Look, I think it's a barefaced lie.
OK.
I think it's absolute balderdash. I've never heard anything less believable in my life.
OK, great.
Seems like someone's really making a captain's call on this one. Doesn't seem like you've left us a lot of wiggle room there, Frank.
But you think it's true?
I just don't think Charlie would lie to us.
You are very wrong.
And if he does, I'm going to break that.
Miff, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm feeling like it's true. I feel like around that time, you know, I think a lot of men wanted to look like whatever his name is, Edward Norton.
Whilst it would be lovely to believe you could go to the plastic surgeon and just get made to look like the person... Like, I think you've been watching too much Face Off. I think what happens at a plastic surgeon is they go, I think we can make you look like a person.
No. You know
Have you
what?
not seen
What
Watched?
the fuck do you think I looked like before?
I'm going to need an answer, guys.
True.
True.
So we're going to...
You can make a captain's call.
No, I'm not going to go against my team. We're going to say it's true.
All right. Charlie, is that story true or a lie?
It is true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Edward Norton.
I've got to admit, when Frank said, OK, we're going true, in my head I went, you're an idiot, Frank.
It is, of course, true. However, Charlie broke the one rule of Ed Norton's nose. You do not talk about Ed Norton's nose.
I've got so many more questions. But do we have time? We don't have time.
We
for
don't
this
have time.
shit.
We could be friends.
I don't see it working.
Tommy, you are next. It's your turn.
Oh.
Read the card. Do you know how to read?
Yeah. Doctors had to intervene when I got too caught up in a wellness fad.
Ooh, Charlie's team. Where do you want to start?
What was the wellness fad?
It was drinking juice.
What kind of juice?
It was solely carrot juice.
Could you see better at night time?
How many carrots go into a litre of carrot juice?
I don't want to brag, Chrissy, but I bought the juice. No idea.
Oh, you didn't make it yourself?
No.
Why did you choose the juice?
I had pneumonia, and my friend told me to drink carrot juice and sit in the sun.
Did you think of going to a hospital?
I thought about getting a better friend.
Why did you get obsessed with it? What was it doing to you that made you feel so good that you couldn't shake it off?
Because I thought if I'd stopped, I'd die. And so for years, I drank a litre of carrot juice a day.
And what, were there any particular symptoms that started to emerge?
I turned slightly orange.
Who told you to stop
You've gone
drinking
too
so much
far,
orange?
Tommy. You've
Who
gone
said
too
you'd gone
far.
too far?
The doctor.
But why?
Not your friends.
You didn't know you were orange, but you still went to the... Was
thought
being orange the only reason you went to the doctor?
I thought I had a healthy glow.
Right.
And
But
then...
so why go to the doctor?
No, I went to the doctor...
I've got a healthy glow, Doc. Look at me.
Did you just swing by to show off?
Yeah.
To all the sick people in the waiting room
Yeah.
going, this is what it looks like when you get it right.
No, I went to the doctor for something completely unrelated, and it was the middle of winter, and the doctor said, you're a bit orange. And then he quizzed me about it a bit more, and he suggested that perhaps a litre of carrot juice a day was too much.
Are you finished here? Do you think you've got an inkling as to whether or not this is true or a lie?
Jez, what do you reckon? How are you feeling about Tommy and his house of carrot lies?
Yeah, I reckon he's full of it.
Carrot?
Carrot juice?
Yeah.
And undeniably, he is a bit of a smoothie.
No, but it was juice. Sorry, you're my captain. Great. Go on.
Pete, you seem to not believe. I mean, he can't even bring himself to look at you. He can't even bring himself to use words. He's not going to waste his breath.
After all we've been through together, Rose.
I feel sick. I feel physically
You know what you
sick.
need?
What?
Carrot juice.
Carrot juice. I believe he's fibbing.
Well, you can't argue with abject disgust.
No, you cannot.
So we're going to say that is a lie.
Ooh, Tommy Little, is that true or is it a lie?
It is... true.
Coming up, What makes Geraldine take lying a little too literally?
Please let out a little tiny fart. Welcome back to Would I Lie to You? Next up, Geraldine Hickey.
Oh, yeah. I rolled out of a moving car because I was scared of a spider.
Frank's team.
Have you always been scared of spiders?
Actually, no. And it's a recent thing. I've got a joke about huntsmans, and when I started doing this joke about huntsmans, that made it worse.
What is the joke?
It starts with, I once knew a guy who was sitting on a toilet and a huntsman landed on his penis.
No.
Yeah.
And if you want to find out the punchline, go see Geraldine Hickey.
Yeah. But it was like, you know, you don't need to have a penis to know that that's not fun.
Yeah, that's true.
And the closest I can get to understanding what that might be like is maybe if a huntsman landed on my mons.
Yes. Well, that's exactly where I went.
Yeah. And so for those that don't, mons isn't like, oh, some fancy term for, like the mons pubis, that mound on top.
Yes.
And
the Volkswagen boot, bonnet.
Yeah, the hood.
Yeah. And
Surely the secret's in the title and it's Hunt's Men. You know what you got to look out for? The Hunt's Mongs.
yeah,
They're hungry for it.
they love it.
Dangerous.
They do love it. And then, but because I was doing this joke all the time and kind of thinking about huntsmans and imagining them, like acting it out, like on my mons, and just,
Flicking it off your mons.
Yeah.
you know,
Could you
like, because there's hair on my mons, you know, and the hair on the huntsman, because the hair on my mons is quite coarse, curly, and the huntsman, it has like very small, fine hair.
Yep.
And so when you can, that's Velcro.
That's true.
Yeah.
A stickle brick.
Yeah, it's really thick.
Scientifically, you can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Jess, I've just got a quick question about your driving. When you're driving, are you mons out at the time?
Well, sometimes, but
Isn't there a famous car race called Le Mans?
I think we should end the show there.
Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Let's put you in your car and work out what happened in this story.
okay. So just driving back from the beach where I live, and yeah, it was just, and it's like a dirt road, and so you can't go too fast anyway. And we were driving along, and then there was actually a dog that ran out in front of the car, slammed on the brakes to avoid hitting the dog, but leant forward, and then that's when the huntsman fell down, like.
You just
You
grabbed
don't
your mons
know.
and gone out.
So the dog's dead now, is it?
No. The car had stopped. Yeah.
So you said you jumped out of a rolling car.
A moving car. Well, yeah.
Because you know jumping out of a car that's not moving is just getting out of a car.
Yeah.
Frank's team, what do we think?
Oh, look, I'm feeling like I was believing it until it became apparent that the car had stopped. And then you got out of the car rather than rolling out of a moving car. That which felt that...
Yes, I think even if it's true, it's a lie. Because it started with I jumped out of a moving car, and then it became I fell out of a car standing still.
Yeah, I think that happened. I think there was a spider in the car, but it feels like you had to put the brakes on.
Do you know what, Miff? I'm going to take it even further. I reckon there is no car. Oh. There's no spider. I'm going to go as far as to say that Jez does not even have a mons.
All right, I think it's unanimous. This is a lie.
It's a lie.
Geraldine Hickey, is this true or is it a lie?
It is a big fat lie.
It is a lie. I'm sad about that. To any movie producers watching, Geraldine does all her own fake stunts. Frank, it is your turn.
I was ejected from the Louvre because of my habit of touching artwork.
Which artwork did you get caught touching that you got kicked out for?
Well, touching is an understatement.
Which painting did you fuck?
It wasn't sexual at all.
OK, so what did you do?
Was it a piece of art or was it sculpture? Was there something...
Yeah, it was an installation sculpture by a very famous Japanese artist. It was all red threads.
Oh.
Red threads from the roof to the ceiling in a kind of... it was very dreamlike. Must have taken them... Like, if it was true, it would have taken them hours and hours to... And I was just so swept away by it. And I was just sort of going, this is one of the most... I was almost moved to tears. And then I noticed the button on my jacket had just gotten caught in one of the little threads.
Right.
So at what point did you fuck it?
I didn't fuck. I didn't fuck. I didn't fondle. I touched.
OK, so what happened next?
Have you ever touched something that you didn't fuck? I mean, just... like... I would say the vast majority of things I've touched, I didn't fuck. It's like I touched.
Hang on, it said on the card that it was a habit of touching artwork. Like, when did the touch...
Wait, Miff. Wrong team.
Oh, shit.
No, well, that was because that was the first incident where I got told off.
When you got the taste of it.
I got told off for that. Excuse me, sir, please don't touch the artwork. And I was like, and the person had to help.
Is that really what they said? Or was
I
it
think
not?
they said-
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Touches the artwork, no.
All right. Has this been enough of an interrogation?
I'm doubting it.
OK.
I'm doubting it.
Doubting it.
I'm doubting it.
Jez?
I feel like he's done such a terrible job. Like, he's tried really hard to lie.
I think, yeah, we are going to say it's a lie.
Yeah.
It's a lie. All right, Frank Woodley, is this true or is it a lie?
Oh, now I feel nervous.
It's so 50-50.
Well, Geraldine's first suggestion that behind this idiot, there's actually a genius pulling the strings. Well, actually, there's just another idiot. It's a lie.
It is a lie, of course. Frank's not cultured enough to go to galleries. Time for a break. We'll see you soon on Would I Lie to You? Welcome back to Would I Lie to You? Pete, you are up next.
OK. Would I lie to you? Sorry. I competed in a weekly tug-of-war competition with my team, the Perth Tuggers.
That's a pretty juvenile name.
Yes, sorry.
How old were you when this happened?
Oh, no, it's recent. It's, I think I was about when I moved to Perth. It was 2011 I started doing that. I got together with a group of people I met at the local pub near me in South Fremantle. And there was well, ask some more questions.
OK, and you competed where?
We go to the local park.
To tug.
It was an arranged activity because I was with a group...
Is that on an app or something you arranged?
No, it was arranged at the pub with a group of us.
At the pub. So after you've had a few drinks,
yeah,
you say, let's go to the park and tug.
No.
With...
Stop being immature. We're on an exercise group, you know, in the mornings at the South Beach Park. And as an extra activity within that, we started doing tug-of-war. And we created our own little team because there was at least 3 groups in that park every day. It's quite a large area. And we decided to approach another team saying, would you, at the end of your session, challenge us to a tug-of-war?
How is your form? Like, do you stack up quite well? Are you good?
As I said, I've fallen off the whole thing, the whole exercise bike, to be honest, because my knees are a bit arthritic. But at the time, I could get a nice low centre of gravity and really find my position. I wasn't the weight bearer at the end. I wasn't. We used some of our more unfit characters at the back there. I was more of a mid grip.
You're in the engine room.
In the engine room, in the mid grip.
Is there something that the layperson wouldn't know about tug-of-war technique? Like, is it just go as hard as you can, or is there tactics involved?
Getting off to a nice, firm beginning as a unit, sitting back into the position as quickly as you can and as settled as you can as a unit is very important. If you're out of sync, if you're out of time, obviously the team can get a little more traction a little quicker and give maybe some momentum going their way.
Do you get a tug injury, like a callus? Can we see your hands?
So, yes. Yes, you can.
All right, true
I think
or a
I'm
lie?
going to start tugging in the park.
Yeah.
I think it's so sweet. It could almost be true, but you can't lie to me, Pete Rosethorn. You'll break my heart.
What do you think?
Well, I've always suspected Pete of tugging in the park long before this show. So I think it's absolutely 100% true.
Ooh, we've got one
think it's
true and
true
one
as well.
lie, and you're a true as well.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry to go against you, Miff, but
That's okay. Well, tug is your night.
That's a good name. That's a good name.
We're locking in true. Pete Rosethorn, is this true or a lie?
That is absolutely a filthy lie.
Pete is not in the Perth Tuggers. I could see it so clearly. Mifanwi, you are next.
I rented my cats their own apartment in London.
Whoa. Oh, dear God.
How many cats?
There were 2 at the time.
And what were their names?
It was Terry and Steve.
The Irwins?
Well, how come your cats were in London?
You know, because I moved there and I thought I was going to live there, so I flew them over with me.
So why didn't they live with you?
Miff, you're either doing real good or real bad.
I like this technique of laughing to give yourself thinking time as well.
Are your 2 cats, are they fine in like a 1-bedder, or did you have to get a 2-bedder? What?
Well, it was a 1-bedder, but it was a kind of like a studio situation.
Oh, yeah, they got to have a kitchen, of course.
Yeah, well, they had a kitchen and a bathroom and a laundry, yeah, definitely.
Oh, I picture little cats taking off their fur and putting it in the washing machine. Then just watching it in the dryer go boom, boom, boom. Trying to put it on, it's too small.
How long were the cats there in the apartment for, by themselves?
6 months.
6 months? Wow, that was a long
Who
stay.
fed them?
Yeah.
A friend moved in, but we had to pay half the rent for the cats.
What?
That's the first believable thing that you've said.
What type of cats you got?
2 greys, moggies, beautiful, beautiful fellas. They love the London lifestyle. They really enjoyed the weather. It's a bit cooler.
What was it about the lifestyle that they loved?
I think it was just the freedom, you know. They didn't have any of that baggage of living at home. You know, back in Australia, no one knew who they were.
Yeah.
You didn't have to go to all those parties.
Kind of like, and it was kind of like a fresh start. You know, you could be whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
You know, they could trot off to London Fields nearby and just, you know, no one would be judging them. They didn't have any reputation. They could just start fresh. So yeah, they were living their best lives.
That was some fun nonsense, but
Charlie, what do you think? And
I
your
don't know
team?
what to think.
I know.
See, I suspect...
She was
Feel free to
deflecting.
chip in.
Yeah, she was deflecting for sure.
Yeah, she was deflecting, and I feel like the halting, stumbling, confused, often at times deranged way of telling a story.
It was verging on insanity.
Yeah,
at
verging
times.
on insanity,
It was,
and I
it was not
believe
right.
that was all a ruse.
I'm going to throw in a spanner.
You could have said a cat amongst the pigeons.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That's what I'm going to do. What's Miff's side hustle that she can afford to rent?
Oh,
An
the Spicks
Australian
and Specs live tour made a lot of money.
What do you think, guys? True or a lie?
We will feel like idiots when we're wrong, but we're going to say it's true.
Yeah. Miss Warhurst, is this story true or a lie?
It is, in fact. I'm a dirty ruse, it's true. Thank you.
Wow. What lucky cats. It is true, and you'll be happy to know the cats did manage to claw their bond back. Stick around for more Would I Lie to You? Welcome back. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Charlie's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to you, on Frank's team, to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Morag. So, Pete, who is Morag to you?
This is Morag. She's the only person who I let touch my feet.
Geraldine, who is Morag to you?
This is Morag, and she will not let me open my Christmas presents until I've completed a series of complicated challenges.
And Charlie, last but not least, who is Morag to you?
This is Morag. Morag is my local lollipop lady, and we have a disagreement about how she uses her whistle.
Ooh. All right, so there we have it. Is Morag Pete's preferred pedicurist, Geraldine's game-playing Grinch, or Charlie's controversial crossing cop? Let's start with Pete.
So, Pete, Morag's your...
Podiatrist.
Podiatrist. What sort of work does Morag do on your feet?
Well, I had plasiofasciitis, which is this big tendon, and it's a very painful thing you get in your arches. And I have really weird toes. I'm embarrassed about my toes. They are a creepy-looking thing. And, yes, thank you. Thank you. And my toes, like, they're like this. If they were like...
Your toes have got teeth.
Yeah, well, no. Say that they're like teeth, but they sort of... Say if I was a bird, I could hang on a branch upside down. That with my...
Have you been doing a tug-of-war with your feet?
Pete, it sounds like your toes are quite the scene.
Yep.
When Morag saw them for the first time, did she... or was she quite professional?
No, it's professional.
So
But
what face did Morag make when you showed her your toes?
She said, oh, goodness me, that's an unusual toto. She has quite a beautiful accent, an Eastern European accent. She says, it's your shoes. You've had things wrong with your shoes. Your feet are cuckoo. And they are unusual shapes, very wavy.
She's very professional,
Yes.
but she describes your feet as cuckoo.
Yep, that particular day she did.
You said European, and my ear isn't that good. Whereabouts specifically is Morag from?
Eastern Europe. We haven't discussed exactly where villages and
Well,
things.
you don't talk to her.
We do, we talk
Not
about
even the
my
village.
feet,
Let's
mate.
go with the country.
Yeah.
We can...
Frank, Eastern Europe is a country.
All right, let's move on to you, Geraldine. Remind us again how you know Morag.
She doesn't let me open up my Christmas presents until I've completed a series of challenges.
What are the challenges that she sets for you?
Or once it was, you had to get a perfect score on ABBA SingStar.
Oh.
Can I ask you, is Morag like just some sort of challenge fairy? Or, like, what's your relationship to Morag?
Morag is actually my mother-in-law.
OK, so another challenge?
You have to lie down on the floor, cross your arms, and get up without crossing your arms.
How did you go in that challenge?
I did good.
OK,
Morag,
out the front right now.
She's gonna do it.
Right, OK, so it was lying down.
Oh my God, please let out a little tiny fart.
would just love it, Geraldine. I would just love it if you just went...
So what's next?
Oh, here she goes.
You wonderful, strong woman. I love that.
Like the Force.
And we
that's
have proved
amazing.
beyond a shadow of a doubt that Geraldine can do that.
Morag looks so proud, though.
Charlie, remind us again who Morag is to you.
Oh, this is Morag. She is my local lollipop lady. We have a disagreement about how she uses her whistle.
How
does
does
she
Morag use her whistle?
My issue is she uses the whistle as a corrective measure, almost as a tool of abuse.
Oh.
Whereas I think it should just be a system of information. So you pull up, she blows the whistle, that you're not allowed to go, the kids are crossing, and then you go, and she gets angry, blows the whistle, and I went over to her, I said, you got to just say, blow it once for start, blow it once for the end. And look, I'll admit, I got a bit angry, and she just blew the whistle at me again.
I can definitely see Morag as a lollipop lady, out there doing the good work.
Frank, I agree with you on that bit, except she just looks like the gentlest. I can't
she
imagine
looks
her
too nice.
fighting with anyone.
I think she's got a dark side.
Wow. All right, we need an answer, Frank's team. Is Morag Pete's preferred podiatrist, Geraldine's game-playing Grinch, or Charlie's controversial crossing cop?
What do you think, guys?
I just don't think if she had to deal with Pete's feet, she would have such a happy demeanour.
Yeah.
Well, Charlie, his story about the lollipop lady is good, but I just don't think he's that involved in his kid's life. So...
Unlike you, I'm aware of my children. I know exactly where they are and what their names are. Yours is scattered to the four corners of the globe.
Yeah, I don't think it's Charlie.
I don't think it's Charlie. That's
Okay,
too
so we
much.
don't think it's Charlie and we don't think it's Pete, which leaves only Geraldine.
Yeah, we think that it's Geraldine.
All right, lock in Geraldine. Morag, please reveal your real identity.
I'm Morag, and I don't let Geraldine open Christmas presents until she's completed a load of calendars.
Straight away, she's so gorgeous, Geraldine. Yes, it's true. Geraldine must earn her Christmas cheer from mother-in-law Morag. Everyone, big round of applause for the gorgeous Morag.
Well done.
Don't go anywhere.
Watch celebs bamboozle each other in the hilarious new season of Would I Lie to You? With full episodes on 10 Play.
Now it's time to ramp up the pace and play quick fire lies. These guests have no idea what they're about to read on the card in front of them. It could be a true tale from their life or a tall tale we made up. Tommy, it's your time to shine.
I trademarked my own name, Tommy Little, as a clothing brand for men of short stature.
Charlie's team, what have you got?
Did you ever sell any clothes? Or was it just for a gag?
It was the gag, yeah.
It wasn't...
Your whole life's a joke, mate.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was just wondering about your business model, mate.
I thought you just...
Yeah.
Punch him in the nose.
Guess
Punch
what?
him in the nose.
Well, guess what? Here's the business model. Less fabric, same price. I'm a genius.
What were some of the designs in your collection?
I made, they were called tumpers. So they were T-shirts, but made out of jumper material. Yeah. Because I went through a big, inventing phase. So I made these things called shongs, and they were thongs. But then, because if you drink during the day and then you want to go to a different pub at night, but you're wearing thongs, they won't let you in. So then I had like a zip-up canvas bit. So you take that out of your pocket, you put it on top of your thong, and you zip it up, and then you're wearing a shoe. So shoes, thongs, shongs.
Is he telling the truth or is it a lie?
I feel like there were lots of examples of real things there, obviously, that he's put a lot of thought, time and care into.
I know I want to wear some of the stuff. I want to try it.
You'd suit a shong.
Thank you. Thank you. Well,
You and your manky feet.
always have the covers on.
That's right, it's actually
Keep the
just to
cover
hide
on.
your shame.
That's it.
So,
I'm having trouble because it's so stupid.
so what did you do to set up the business? You registered the name.
I've never done that for any of them, no.
Well, it's a
Read your
lie.
card again.
No.
Read the card.
No more questions.
No one...
We're getting into the kind of territory of, you know, my client will not speak because at the risk of incriminating himself.
You want to hear it again? Watch it on
Yes, I
TV,
do
mate.
want to
Yes.
hear
The whole thing. The whole thing.
I've said it once, guys.
Yeah.
As I always said in business, nah, stiff shit.
What do you think, true or a
I
lie?
think the card proves that he's lying.
It's like,
True or a lie?
I think we're going to go with it.
I think we're going with lie.
Yeah, I think it is absolutely a lie.
Tommy Little, is that story true or a lie?
Can I just say, it is going to hurt so much if you have outsmarted us.
You can reach.
It is a lie.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
Now will you read the card?
Yep, sure enough, the card undid me. The card says, I trademarked my own name.
All right, Pete, you are up next.
I spent months trying to uncover a secret of my travel companion.
Oh. I think you need to just tell us a little bit about the trip that you were on.
I had met this man off the comedy circuit. He was from Sydney. We met in Melbourne. We got on extremely well, and we hardly had known each other very long. And we were going past the travel agency, and I said, "Let's go overseas together." And he said, "All right." So we went in, and we got a ticket around the world. And he had curly hair, and I had curly hair at the time. Beautiful hair, Paul McNamee, like that. Beautiful.
Your hair shares a similar dimension to my hair. Let's go around the world together.
A couple of curly-headed dudes on a rod. There was a rumour that his hair was a rug. He had a wig. He had a high-quality wig.
If you are going to go with a toupee, the kind of big curly version is definitely the way to go, I reckon.
Yeah.
Is that right? Because you know. Are you?
Pete, what's yours?
Hang on. OK. Hong Kong was the first stop, and I was on the plane. There's nothing on the plane that showed me it wasn't real. And so we go...
Utterly spellbound.
I know.
So we get to London. We've been travelling for a while now, and I stay in a place called Tufnell Park. It's a suburb of London. And in the bathroom, they had holes. You could see into the bathroom. You could...
No.
Sorry?
What could possibly go wrong?
And he was in there, and I thought, and I saw this.
But he was putting on his shower cap over his hair. No, you reckon he was putting the wig on?
Yeah. And then I found glue and clips and stuff. So I said, "You got a wig?" He went, "Yeah." Should have just maybe asked him.
Sadly,
Yes?
you have to give me an answer as to whether you think it's true or a lie.
Oh, the
It
bit
felt
about...
so true.
It feels really true, but the bit about the bathroom at the end...
I don't know if you can do sort of happy-go-lucky perving, but that's... it had that kind of feel to it.
Oh, an innocent perv.
An innocent little... Yeah.
I don't reckon you would have waited months. I reckon after 1 or 2 days of not knowing, you would have got a bit drunk, made out with him and tried to rip it off.
Well,
It's the rose thorn I know.
Need an answer,
And
true
the world
or a
trip,
lie?
the world trip aspect of it seems like That doesn't seem very
It's a
believable.
bit loose, isn't it? You know,
So
like,
I feel like the wig story, it feels like he maybe has known somebody who's had a wig.
Dying to know. Quickly, give me an answer so that Pete
I
can
think,
say.
it's true.
I think it's a lie.
We've got true, we've got lie.
What do you think?
We think it's try. We think it's a good try.
It was a good try.
No, we're going to say it's true.
It's true. Peter Rosethorn, is this story true or a lie?
That was the truth.
It is true, and it was big of you, Pete, to not totally wig out.
Thank you.
More truth and lies on Would I Lie to You next. This is Would I Lie to You. Frank, you're next.
I broke into a friend's house at night to test whether I could be a cat burglar.
OK, Charlie's team, go your hardest.
No, everything about that makes sense. That's
Doesn't it? Sounds totally
It was actually
Absolutely.
Miff's apartment in London, and I took both of them.
Where did you practice your cat burgling?
My friend Roger had just got a new bike, and I thought that would be a really fun kind of pranky thing if I could, you know, what do you call it? Break into his house and
commit a crime.
and steal his bike as a bit of prank. Of course, I was going to return it, but it was just like a thing. I wonder if I could do it.
A ground floor apartment?
Oh, no fun in being a cat burglar if it's a ground floor apartment. Third floor apartment.
Oh.
Third floor apartment.
Yeah.
How'd you get up there?
Went up the guttering and, you know, I had to edge across a little bit, open up the window. It was so much fun. It was great.
Frank, were you worried at
Yeah.
any point that Roger would wake up and kill you?
Roger was kind of a gentle guy. I kind of thought that as he would come out, I thought the worst case scenario is he'll go, you know, what are you doing? And I go, it's me, it's Frank, it's Frank. It was just a prank.
I've started taking heroin. Long story.
How did you return it?
I called the following day and I said, you know, how are you going? And he said, I can't believe it. Somebody's broken in and stolen my bike. And I said, that was me. Like, I've had a lot of very satisfying experiences in my life. I'm a father, I'm a husband, but that was the greatest day of my life.
So I've just got a question. As a cat burglar, did you leave a calling card?
In the middle of the carpet, I did a little poo. No, I didn't. No calling card.
Cat burglar, did you dig a hole and then cover it up? All right, Charlie's team.
Okay.
We really enjoyed that, but is it true or a lie?
Too nice a person wouldn't do that.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think Frank wants it to be true.
Yes. Oh, no.
Yeah.
He's so happy telling the story.
Yeah.
Yes, so happy.
Yeah, I don't think he would leave it that long before letting his friend know he had it. I imagine you'd be waiting out the front in the morning. So we are going to say that that is a lie.
Frank Woodley, is that true or is it a lie?
Well, it is, in fact, a lie.
Well told, Dad.
It is a lie, but Roger, if you're watching, lock up the bike.
Frank Woodley, the shat burglar, is coming.
Oh, that noise means it is all over, Red Rover. And after tallying up the points, I can reveal that it's a draw.
And everyone's a winner and also a loser.
That is it for Would I Lie to You? Thank you so much for watching. And remember, speak truth from your heart and lies through your teeth. Good night.